Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we're comparing what I think are the two best assault rifles right now in Warzone. That is the FFAR from Cold War and the CR-56 Amax. We're showcasing how to build the best class setup for each weapon. These two class setups, obviously from two different games, are going to be built completely different, and that is in what, in my opinion, makes each gun good in its own. And we're going to take a look at their stats to tell you guys why I think the FFAR is probably the best gun you guys are not using right now in Warzone. So first things first, as you guys know, with the CR-56 Amax, comes with the basic everyday class setup: long barrel, monolithic, extended mags, commando foregrip, and in Warzone, a majority of players, in my opinion, use the VLK because it does improve your range, obviously your ability to hit shots at range, and improves with that hidden recoil stat, which in my opinion is excellent. With the FFAR, it's going to be built a little bit differently. We obviously are using the agency suppressor. We're going to be using the salvo 50 round fast mag because it does not affect your ADS in Warzone. We're personally using the bruiser grip due to the fact that it has no negatives. It does, as same as the VLK, have a hidden vertical improvement, which is more than any of these other grips. And like I said, it does have no negatives. So the shooting move speed this has a negative of will make a difference in the class setup. So the bruiser grip. With the barrels, we're going to be using the Ranger due to the fact that it gets the best improvement in bullet velocity, which is going to allow your bullets to travel faster, which is allow you to get a little bit better time to kill within that base range of the 40 meters it has. And with the fifth attachment, we're using the Raider stock. It does give you a negative in hip fire, but it gives you a massive improvement in sprint to fire and aim walking move speed, which is going to make this a god tier weapon in the close range. The biggest difference, if you're playing solos or duos only, you can swap out that Raider stock and run a regular red dot if you don't like the Raider stock. But that's the class setup for each guns. We're taking a look now at comparison of the stats. All right, so what you guys can see on the screen now is the time to kill and up to what range. These guns are almost identical in time to kill, which is why it's not something I'm going to go over extremely aggressively. The base time to kill with the Amax is 476 milliseconds. With the FFAR is 467. So a 9 millisecond difference, which you will not notice. Base range is 35 meters and 39, which is not that big a difference. And then even if you go to the second range, you've got a little over 600 and about 630 milliseconds. So their time to kill is almost identical. Range is almost identical. The biggest factor, in my opinion, this is chest shots. So as soon as you take those chest shots away, which is what makes the Amax extremely dominant, is it does have more to the chest, more to the stomach, and less to the limbs. It has 3 different damage profiles to 3 different parts of the body. With the FFAR, it only has 2. So as soon as you add in those stomach shots, you guys will see the time to kill drops down to about 667. And with that FFAR is 530, which is where you're going to see that biggest difference. Is the FFAR does a little bit more damage everywhere in the body compared to the Amax, which has 2 different drop-offs, which is where, in my opinion, the time to kill is 100% better for the FFAR. And the biggest factor to take a look at is as far as the base stats of each class setup. Like I said, they're not built the same because they're from 2 different games, but this is what makes the gun excellent. So you guys can see the 2 attachments here for each gun. The biggest difference, the fire rate is obviously huge. As far as the ADS, you guys can see 256 milliseconds for an assault rifle is significantly fast. Your sprint to fire with that Raider stock is significantly fast. You guys can see about 100 milliseconds faster with your regular sprint out and over 100 milliseconds faster with your tactical sprint out, which is why that Raider stock, in my opinion, is excellent because it improves your sprint to fire speed in the close range and you get a significantly fast ADS. Once again, the movement speed is about 7% faster. With the class setup in Modern Warfare with the Amax, you get a loss of movement speed for all the attachments you're adding. In Cold War, it does not have that effect at all. And then once again, with that Raider stock, you guys can see your strafe speed is about twice as fast as the Amax, which is going to help you win those close range gunfights because you're going to be a lot harder target to hit. The Raider stock does lower your hip fire, which is where the 2 guns are identical. And then the biggest factor is obviously with that VLK, that barrel and the commando, your recoil pattern of the Amax, which I'll showcase a little clip of right now, you guys, while I'm talking. The Amax has a 100% better recoil as far as the stabilization's better left to right, and it has a lot less vertical kick because the class subs in Modern Warfare are built to improve recoil. So that is where you get a huge loss. Like I said, the biggest difference, if you swap out that Raider stock, which in my opinion, what makes this the best class setup for it, you do get a 40% better hip fire with the FFAR class without the Raider stock and the Amax, which is still going to help you in that close range, give you a little bit better accuracy if you're hip firing, which I do find I'm hip firing a decent amount. So the next most important thing, we're taking a look at the reload time. You have 5 extra bullets with a 400 millisecond faster reload. You have more ammo, faster firing, and a faster reload. And then the most important factor, bullet velocity, is a huge factor in my opinion in Warzone, because you're fighting at a lot longer ranges. The FFAR has 1232 meters per second, which is only 960 for the Amax. So that bullet velocity, which you guys saw on time to kill, is definitely 100% gonna make a huge difference here. So as far as basically want to talk about is what makes each gun good, I'll showcase the class setups and we'll talk about what is best for each weapon. The biggest factor in my opinion is what makes each gun good. With the FFAR, you're getting a better bullet velocity, you're getting a faster ADS and a faster sprint out. You have a faster reload, faster movement, and faster straight speed. So your overall mobility of the FFAR is significantly better. With the Amax, the biggest factor it has is that accuracy. So it does 100% have a better accuracy, which is what makes it excellent. You do more damage per mag. So if you're hitting chest shots, mind you, with those 45 bullets, you're going to do about 250 more damage at every single range. With the Amax, we're going to help you get 1 extra down, which is huge. And your time to kill, when you take a look at, obviously once it drops off, as soon as the FFAR drops off with the 39 meters, it kills a little bit faster if you're hitting chest shots, which I have to lose this comment, if you're hitting chest shots. So your time to kill, they're about even. As far as every other factor which matters, the only thing the Amax has going for it is the overall accuracy. The FFAR is better in every single category, and that's why I think it's the best gun to use right now in Warzone. Obviously, it's good in the close range within those 40 meters. As soon as you take that 40 meters away, it's definitely going to drop off. But in that 40 meters, you pair that FFAR with a sniper or a long-range gun like a GFUEL, an LMG, something like that. You guys can use this FFAR as an SMG, which in my opinion is what makes it excellent. So hopefully you guys learned something new. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel down below. If you guys have not yet, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Trapgod. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you. If you guys want to know where I stream every single day, twitch.tv/Trapgod. If you guys want to come follow me live on Twitch, I stream Modern Warfare and Warzone every single day. So if you guys want to come follow the stream every single month, I do subscriber giveaways for GFUEL and Scuff controllers. So if you guys want to come over the stream and obviously click that follow button, I would very much appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.